In this complex world of infinite possibilities, who can you turn to for sound advice to help purchase a home in Rio Rancho or Albuquerque? There's only one man for the job. Talk to the new home guy and take the new home tour. Problem solved.
Hi all. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I am in central Rio Rancho right now, overlooking one of the largest areas of development in the entire city. So what you're looking at right now is a development that's broken up into three categories. They've got the larger homes that are going to range from about 2,400 square feet. Behind them there are homes, say, around from 1,700 to about 1,900. And then the third section, which you can't see because it's behind those rooftops, that third section is going to be homes that range from like 1,300 up to 1,500 square feet. So they're starter homes, and they're they're 3-bedroom homes. There are three different styles of 3-bedroom homes in that last section. So we're pretty much right in the heart of Rio Rancho now. And if you look, I'm turning the camera west. So these two sections right here that I'm looking at, the two builders that are in here, they've been in here for a couple of years already. I've sold a number of homes in this development. And then behind that development, there's going to be a new section. You can probably see they're extending. That one's going to open up soon. And of course, that's a little bit further west, but it's like what you would call a phase 2 or a phase 3. So right now we're in the heart of Rio Rancho. We're a little north of Northern Boulevard. For those of you who have kids who are going to become teenagers soon, this is in the Cleveland High district, and you probably already know that Cleveland High is getting rave reviews in literally every category. And so Cleveland High is actually not too far from here, and of course the buses will run right up this main thoroughfare there. So what you can see here, guys, I'm going to go a little bit to the west now. So we're now facing northwest. You really can't see anything. But of course, if I turn further west, behind this bluff, you would have a perfect view of the Sandias. And so there's actually two builders on the other side of this bluff. You just can't see them from this angle. And actually, they're extending all the way to that bluff over this way. So if you wanted a house with a closer proximity to the mountain, with a mountain view, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but they still have them. So I would say in this vicinity alone, you're probably looking at 5 different builders. And if you take the new home tour and tell me what your price range is, number of bedrooms, the square footage, and how soon you need to be in a house, I can show you either all 5, or I can show you just the ones that really match up to what you guys are looking for. I know all these builders. I've sold homes in all of these developments. I know who's got the deals. I know who's got the really, really fancy kitchens. I know who's got the low interest rates. I know who's got rebates on closing costs. I know it all, guys. That's why they call me the new home guy. So if you're thinking of buying a home within either a week or a few weeks, or a year and a half, and I say a year and a half because let's say you wanted to build from scratch. You don't have to build from scratch. Most of these builders will have inventory that's either done or almost done. But if you said, well, I want that particular one, I want the light brown interior, I want this backsplash, yada, 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 well, then you would probably want to build from scratch, and that will take you 7 to 8 months. So if it takes you 2-3 months to decide which builder you like, which lot you want, which model you want, and then it takes another 8 months to build. So that's a year right there, guys. So if you're planning 2025 or 2026, we can start looking now. That's the strategy. That's where you start to become a smart consumer, so you know everything that's out there by the time it's ready for you to make a decision. Anyway, guys, I want to add one last thing, which is some people say to me like, oh, if I would have only bought that house back 20 years ago, or they say, my grandmother bought a house in Rio Rancho for $90,000. Yeah, so that's the way it works, guys. Inflation, which is built into the system, as we all know, maybe a little higher, a little lower on any given year, but it's always going up. So what happens is you live in the house, you live your life, you enjoy your life, and then you turn around, 10 years went by, 20 years went by, 30 years went by. You own a fully paid house that you paid $300,000 for. Now it's owned free and clear by you, and you either live there with literally no overhead and no mortgage, or you sell it for a profit because you can probably get 2, maybe 3 times what you paid for it. So if you think prices are high now, guys, for whatever reason, you heard it on the news, or your friend or your grandma told you she bought a house for $90,000, yeah, that may be all true. But we're not trying to flip a house for next weekend. We're trying to make your family's investment for the next 10, 20, 30 years, right? Get out of that apartment, get into a brand new home, sit back and enjoy life. I can show you options where there are 0 down. I can show you options where the interest rates are 2% below the market rate. That will save you tens of thousands of dollars over the course of the next 30 years. So if you want to be smart, shoot me a message, either message me from this video or call the number, and I will gladly give you all the information. We can sit in my office, have a good consultation, find out exactly what you want and where you want it, and then I'll get to work for you. Okay, this is Avery. Talk to you soon. Bye.